December here in New Jersey, and as you can see, there's not much going on, but it's cold and windy. But Jersey decided she wanted to come out today, so we're out today. What we're going to do today is we're going to put in a moss path. So we have lots of paths in the yard, and instead of spending money on gravel and stuff like we used to, we get them started with moss. It's like having a nature's carpet out. Kelly won't be joining us because it's really crappy out here, and she says she's got lots of stuff to prepare for Christmas before Santa gets here. So she won't be joining us, so it won't be probably as many laps as normal. But I do want to show you some of our current moss paths and moss paths. Say that 10 times fast. Let me show you. They're kind of much cooler than putting down gravel and mud and whatever, which we still have in our yard, but we're going to try to fix that today. So let me show you some of the paths now. This is down in the lower woodland garden. It's about 40 feet long, and as you can see, there's solid moss in between the beds. And we often put seed down here for the birds and stuff, although we throw seed in here and let them scratch. But this is here all year long, really easy to walk on. It also allows the water to run off down here, so I'll show you. It's also, I believe this is because it's iron deficient down here, but and then this is the low area, and you can probably see, you can't see it, there was the water runs down here. We have a little tree frog pond, and this is a wet area where we grow kind of like plants that like a lot of their feet wet. It's also Japanese primroses. So today, you see we got the moss started here, and here, and here. And today, we're gonna fill this muddy path with moss. So let me get started, and I'll show you where we get it. It's our moss area. This used to be all dirt too. Couldn't get grass to grow, and we have an old basketball court. When the kids were young, they used it, but now I use it to grow moss. And eventually I'm going to put some planters down here to grow seedlings for shade-loving plants. But until now, this is my moss harvesting area. You can see I've taken some from there and there, and eventually that'll all fill in pretty fast. But today, look at all the moss I can harvest. So let me show you. I have this spatula from the barbecue pit. Don't worry, it'll get cleaned before it sees flipping of hamburgers or anything again. So Jersey's over there waiting. So let me grab some moss here and we'll put it down. See, watch this. It just comes up in nice, easy to manage strips. We're going to take a few of these and I'll show you. That's not ready to use. Hey, can I see? Jersey already approves. This never fails. Do you like that? Okay, well, we'll not finish here. We'll jump over there. But as you can see, this is already dog approved. So, as you can see, we know where we had a muddy path, we have a nice mossy path, except for where Jersey has laid down, testing it out, and apparently likes it so much she's not getting up, so I'm mossing around her rear end and tail. Now, I have no illusions that all of this is going to grow or stay, because what happens is I stomp it down. For some reason, we have all this moss in the yard, but see what happens. This is not down yet. But as soon as I put something down, the squirrels come and steal it. And they use it for lining their nests for the winter, even though there's an endless supply elsewhere. They come and get the newly tapped down moss. Now, again, all this won't grow, but there'll be enough in place just to get a good start for next spring, and by late spring this will all be covered in moss, just like the paths over there. And as you can see, just a slight movement, it comes up, but eventually this will all adhere here. Now, don't go out in the woods and start stealing moss unless you have a property owner's permission. Another way to do it is you can actually take some moss that has spores in it or whatever, and then put it in a grinder, and you can then spread that moss juice out where you want it to go, and eventually it'll grow. A lot of people do that to aged pots. I'm probably missing an ingredient in it, but you can Google that. But for us, we have an endless supply, and we're going to have even more as we convert all our paths to moss. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I know the puppy did. Right, girl? You're laying in the one muddy spot I have to finish. I think she's doing this on purpose. Okay, should I show them? Okay, this is the finished path. Took about 30 minutes. Now instead of mud, I have a nice carpet of moss. This will hold lots of insects and moisture. Frogs and toads and salamanders will rest upon it, and even if it dries out in the summer, it still comes back strong. So we just laid 1, 2, 3, 14.5 feet. Okay, that's it for today.